All right, let's get going. Thank you so much. So we welcome everyone to our quick demo series webinar. It's really great to see you here. Thank you so much for registering and being a part of this exciting new venture that we have. Um, we're so happy to see everybody. Such a great crowd too to show up to this. We're excited about this new format. Just to let you know very quickly, this webinar will be recorded and is being recorded. My name is Mark Porter. I'm a product marketing manager for H.B. Fuller. I support the GorillaPro line of products for H.B. Fuller. And Paul, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Paul Allibone, one of the business development managers here at H.B. Fuller, and I also support the GorillaPro product line. Happy to be here. Glad everyone's online.
Thank you, thank you. Also joining us today is our moderator, Morgan Flynn, and Morgan Flynn is a marketing analyst for H.B. Fuller, and she also supports the GorillaPro product line. Morgan is one of those everything girls that does a lot for us, so we're very happy to have her here as well. So as we've said in our communication, we realize your time is valuable, and we're going to get right to the point, we promise. Our quick demo series webinars will be an ongoing series of webinars dedicated to teaching more about our GorillaPro product line of maintenance and repair products and how we use these products and how you can use them, I should say, more efficiently in your shop. Each session will be under 30 minutes, and that'll allow you to click in, learn, and click out. And that's really our motto here. Get in, learn, get out without spending a large portion of your day. And we know that time is valuable. So our first set of quick demo webinars are going to be 6 sessions, and approximately every 2 weeks. But when you get into the holidays, that might change a little bit. But our next one is going to be on December 2nd, so be watching for that invitation as well. For those of you who actually attend all 6 of the first webinars, we're going to send you a special gift. So make sure that you register and attend all 6 of those, and you'll get a pretty exciting gift. And also every entry and every registration into our webinars gets you a ticket into our grand prize giveaway of our GorillaPro cooler that we have in the end as well. So pays to attend. If you have questions during this webinar, there is a chat function box at the bottom, the chat box, and at the bottom of the screen, I should say, and Paul and I will take those questions at the end. So that is pretty much the housekeeping. Paul, you ready to get started?
Yeah, we hope this and all the other sessions are very informative and very beneficial for you. Good ideas, good products for a lot of your maintenance repair applications. So I'm ready to go.
All right, let's get this thing going.
Hi, I'm Paul Allibone, one of the business development managers for H.B. Fuller GorillaPro.
And I'm Mark Porter, marketing manager for H.B. Fuller GorillaPro.
H.B. Fuller is a global manufacturer of adhesives and sealants. We've got 72 facilities globally. We have 23 in North America. We're at the GorillaPro lab in Elgin, Illinois, actually right down the road from our GorillaPro manufacturing facility in Frankfort, Illinois. What we're going to do today, and this is the first installment in a series of hopefully very informative and very beneficial demonstration and product segments on our GorillaPro line, is to show you a lot of information on this new and exciting product line.
Yeah, Paul, that's a great point, and we're very excited to bring this line to the market. We've been out now for a year. But the most exciting part about this line is what we really have in the line. It consists of 19 products that would be widely used in a maintenance or repair shop of some kind. These products are broken down into 4 different categories. That would be the anaerobics, the cyanoacrylate superglues, the Antiseize, and then also the epoxies and urethanes. So we really think that we have a vast line of products that probably would consist of about around 95% of what a shop would use on a daily basis.
Yeah, we've actually introduced the 19 biggest selling products that we manufacture and package them with the Gorilla label in very unique bottles and packaging for ease and convenience for MRO, for maintenance of equipment and facilities, to make it easy for the user.
So I think we should probably at this point go over each category and show them what we have. All right, when we're looking at the 4 categories of products that we're bringing to the market, the first one that we consider like the workhorse of the product line is our anaerobic product line. Now, the anaerobic product line consists of a few different categories. One is the thread lockers. So the thread lockers really is the workhorse of many shops, maintenance shops, automotive mechanic shops. And the thread lockers would be for obviously threaded assemblies, such as nuts, bolts, different things like that. So with that said, we have the standard thread lockers in the market, the blue medium strength thread locker. We have this in 50 ml bottle, and we also have it in a new, very exciting 35 milliliter gel dispense pump as well. We'll get into that in a minute, how exciting that is. We have the red standard high strength thread locker for applications where it's, you need a little bit more strength or a little bit more load strength to really in safety situations and such. And we also have the large thread red high strength thread locker as well for threads like 3/4 of an inch or above. So the bigger, deeper well threads. So it's a little bit thicker product. Also, we have the retaining compounds. Now in the retaining compounds, we do have 2 different formulas. We have the AR200, which is our press fit application, and that would be for tolerances like 5 thousandths and below. We also have the AR250, which is our slip fit product. Now that would be a thicker product for different things like looser applications such as gears, shaft assemblies, where you have a bigger tolerance such as 15 thousandths or above. As far as our sealants go, we actually have 2 different products that we're bringing to the market, both also in this gel pump dispenser. Our white pipe sealant with PTFE, which is for all of your metal pipe that runs through any shop, whether it's gas, liquids, water, doesn't matter. This is a sealant that would be a great product to use for putting those pipes together. And then to round out the line of anaerobics, we have the gasket maker anaerobic product as well. Now that would be for things like water pumps, different assemblies where you would have a very large or possibly a unmovable type of assembly that goes together, where you would use like a cut gasket or something like that. So this would be a great replacement for that. But as we look at this line though, probably one of the most exciting things that we do have, as I mentioned before, is our gel pump dispenser. Now, when it comes to like the thread lockers, the real super exciting thing about the gel pump dispenser is 2 things. Not only number 1, when you really begin to look at how this product goes together, I'll show you the gel pump dispenser with the blue thread locker in it. So a couple different things on this. Not only is, if you notice when I put this on the threads, that the actual gel anaerobic thread locker itself is a thicker formula. It goes on, it doesn't drip off. You notice, and that's why is that important? Well, the reason I think that's so important is because you don't get it on the floor. It's a non-slip situation, so it's really a safety hazard if thread locker drips on the floor. It doesn't get all over your shirt, but most importantly, no waste, okay? So when you put this on and it sits on there, Not only is it there's no waste coming out of the gel pump dispenser, but there's no waste dripping off of the threaded fastener itself. You can use this up overhead applications or vertical situations where you don't have anything dripping on your head. So just a wonderful way to put on a thread locker without it dripping all over the place. So we have this in the blue medium strength thread locker. We have it in the red high strength thread locker. And then the anaerobic gasketing product and the anaerobic pipe sealant itself are both in the new gel pump dispenser as well. So we think you're really going to like this new application.
Just a little sidebar on our GorillaPro packaging. We have color-coded labels with matching caps. So these are easy to identify for the maintenance professional, whether it's in your tool pouch or on the work surface. If the label gets smudged, you can still tell it's a retaining compound or a removable thread locker. So that's part of the GorillaPro packaging. I'm going to cover the instant adhesives section of the GorillaPro product line. We produce, or H.B. Fuller produces, hundreds of different types of cyanoacrylate adhesives, superglues, your instant adhesives. We've selected 5 of the most popular maintenance and repair products and put them in a very unique, user-friendly package. We have a 20-gram high-density polyethylene bottle, but it's rounded and it's very squeezy, so you can easily use it. It's all polyethylene construction, the nozzle, the cap, and then there's a polyethylene pin inside the cap to break any residual adhesive, so the next time you use the bottle, it's going to flow out.
Yeah, and you know the other thing about this this actual applicator too, Paul, is the fact that our label matches the pin cap. So on any of our instant adhesives, you'll notice that the label is the same color, which basically signifies which product it is and easily identifies which product you need when you're looking down in your toolbox.
So the first product in the group is the CA100. That's our go-to all-purpose cyanoacrylate. That's got a yellow cap, yellow indicator cap. The second one is our CA120SI. This is our surface insensitive grade super glue. It's kind of like the CA100 on steroids. So if you're bonding harder to bond plastics and elastomers like a nylon or EPDM rubber, the CA120SI is optimum for that application. The third product in the group has got a black indicator cap and black label, and it's also a black product. This is our CA500RT. This is a rubber toughened instant adhesive. So it's loaded with black impact modifiers to resist fracturing. The next product in the group is our CA gel. And normal gel cyanoacrylates come in tubes for the most part. We're actually packaging our gel product in a squeezy 20-gram bottle for easy application. So this product is indicated with an orange label and an orange indicator tip on the top of the cap. The last product in the group is our CA30, and that is our elastomer bonder, and that's the lowest viscosity of the group and the fastest curing. It's designed to bond rubber gaskets or maybe O-rings in particular. To give you a quick idea of how fast or why an instant adhesive is so appropriate for a lot of maintenance applications and repair, all you need is a little dot on one side of this washer and a little dot on that side. Put the two together, fan them around, okay. Give it a 5-second count.
What is it, your 5? Okay, I'm not faking it. This will not come apart.
Yeah. So what is important about using a cyanoacrylate for repairs? No products are faster or stronger with the least amount of product to put your materials, put your equipment back in service than a cyanoacrylate.
All right, so probably the most exciting product that GorillaPro brings to the line that is already gaining huge play in the market is our new epoxy, double bubble epoxy line that we have. And this is so exciting, Paul, that one of the biggest reasons that this is so exciting is just the ease of use that we have with this. And you know, as we talk to most maintenance mechanics out there in the world, one of the things that we get a lot from people saying that they're really tired of using like the 50 milliliter dual pump dispenser that you have to put the nozzle on, you have to have a gun, and you dispense out product.
Or even a big can of A and B that you
Yeah,
got to pour in, and you're mixing up more than what you need for the application and throwing it out.
Right, and that important point, actually, what you just said there is the fact that they do have to pour it out because you get waste, right? You're pouring way more than you need. It's way more than an application. And most importantly, and this is something we get probably from everybody we talk to, and that is when you have those little cartridges with the A and the B part in both sides, the first thing that they say is, yeah, I use about half of it and the rest of it I throw away. It's just wasteful. So we have the solution, okay? One of the things that, actually 3 different products that we bring to the market are an extra fast setting epoxy, our EP3 product. Now this would be like your standard epoxy that you could use for generally any this is a really good general purpose epoxy that you can use for darn near anything. Wood, metal, glass, just about anything that you would have as far as 2 substrates go. We have the non-sag fast setting epoxy. Now both of these are real 5-minute epoxies, very quick setting up, very strong. The non-sag though, brings out the advantage of the fact it's a little bit thicker, and it actually has the ability to build, so if you're filling holes and such.
Actually, the red fast setting epoxy is like a 3-minute epoxy. So if you're used to using a 5-minute epoxy, you want that faster set time, that's what the product is made of.
Yeah, so you have literally minutes to get in and out of the application before it starts to set up, but that's a good thing. So, and the last but not least is we do have a urethane epoxy as well. Now this urethane is really unique product, and it's great for a couple reasons. One is for movable parts like leather, plastics, urethane parts in and of themselves, or dissimilar materials where you have a give and take or thermal expansion of 2 different types of products. It's a very good product for that as well because it does have that good flexibility yet remains strong like an epoxy. But the most exciting part about this product line in and of itself though really is the ease of use. And so these are called double bubble packets, and if you notice there is 2 pouches in each of these packets. So you have an A part and you have a B part, and they're separated by a seam. So if you look at these, this is a 1 application product. So as you have a little box of these products, you don't have to waste any of them. Each packet is 1 application. If you need more, you just simply grab another packet. But if you notice this, now if you watch how easy these are to use, you simply fold the product back, regardless of which one you're using. Fold the products together, you snip it off with scissors, you dispense them out at the same time. You'll notice that they both come out as we're mixing these together. And then we also give you the stir stick that stirs these up within the kit itself, these individual boxes. And you stir this up and you'll notice that as it blends together, it unitizes as far as the coloration goes. So then you just take this with this stir stick, you put it into the application that you're going to use, and bingo, you're done. Now the nice thing is you've used 1 application, you haven't used any of the others, so you can grab another packet if you need more, or those other packets are ready to go for future applications. So extremely easy to use, extremely efficient. It does come also in the color-coded containers as well, or the color-coded packets, so you can see which one you're getting. And these are nice to have as you're walking around the shop. You can put it in your tool pouch, you can put it in your toolbox. They're ready to go at any given notice as far as a maintenance situation. So probably one of the most exciting products that we've brought out to the market for some time.
I'm going to round out our GorillaPro product offerings with our Antiseize compounds. We manufacture a whole host of Antiseize, and we've selected the two most popular Antiseize compounds that we manufacture for our GorillaPro product offering. We start off with the NSCU copper-based Antiseize, and it's a product manufactured with pure copper and graphite flakes.
Yeah, so why is flake so important? There's two types of products out there. You have your copper particles or particles in general, and you have your flake Antiseize materials. And the flakes actually do a better job of actually covering or coating onto the piece of metal itself, almost like a blanket or a coat. When you get the particles, what can happen is through water washout or type of moisture of some kind, it could actually wash away, where the flake will actually sit up on the surface and actually stay there for the life of the application.
So our NSCU copper-based Antiseize has a high degree of metal content, in particular the metal flakes. It operates at 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. We consider it the all-purpose or go-to product, for general applications and things. It's very thick, very conformable, and actually it does a great job at transferring heat away from parts. So if it's on a spark plug or if it's on parts next to an engine, it actually preserves the parts against galling due to heat. Not only the friction and things like that caused by rust and corrosion. The sister product is the NSNI nickel-based Antiseize. This product is our premium performance Antiseize. It operates at a very high temperature, 2600 degrees Fahrenheit. And again, it's made with graphite, and actually there's a lot of metal content or high degree of metal content in the compound, which is the most expensive component. It's designed for high caustic environments. Not only high temperature, but where you might have caustic chemicals, things like acetylene, anhydrous ammonia, vinyl esters for making plastics, things of that nature. So it is a very inert material. So not only does it coat the parts, but it will protect the parts against corrosion due to those type of caustic materials. As I mentioned, the product is very thick. It's got a lot of metal content, the metal flakes. So you get a lot of good metal material in the compound. It's also based with a thick lithium soap grease, not an oil. So you've got a heavy product that keeps the metal in place to protect and to coat your parts. It meets the MIL or the mil spec and the ASTM specifications for Antiseize. Comes in a nice, well-identified, color-coded can. It's actually a plastic puncture-resistant can, and the brush top fully evacuates the contents in the can. This one is labeled with a gold color or the copper color for the NSCU copper-based material, and then we've got a nice label, a silverish label for the NSNI nickel-based Antiseize. And I think that about rounds it out.
All right, so now that you've seen these products in action and you've found a few that you want to purchase, all you have to do is go over to our website, and that website is GorillaPro.com to order these products. You'll see a button at the top right corner that says Products. If you click on that Products, it'll instantly pull down to several categories of our products, and you just choose the one that you want. And after that, you pull down and you find the product that you want, and there is a menu down there of distributors that you can order that from. Once you find the distributor that you want to order that from, all you have to do is hit the buy button, and that buy button will take you right to the distributor location where you can very easily order that product. And also, if you're wanting more information about our products, such as technical information or anything further beyond what we've described today, that's easy as well. All you have to do is go up to our upper right corner and hit Resource button. That Resource button will actually pull you down to 3 boxes, and if you look at the left box, it says Downloads. Now, Downloads will take you to all of our literature that we have, including technical data sheets, safety data sheets, sell sheets, and stuff. And then you just choose the category you want. If you want a technical data sheet, you pull down, and then you find the category you want to have a technical data sheet on, pull it up, and there it is. And that will be saved. You can save that to electronic file format. You can email it, you can save it, you can print it, you can do whatever you want with that. So it's that easy. Thank you very much. And stay tuned. We'll actually have questions and answers right now. If you have questions, please let us know.
Thanks again.
All right, so thank you very much. We have time for a couple of questions. If we don't get to your question, or if you have further questions, please take a look at that screen. And it has GorillaPro at hbfuller.com. You can email that email address anytime, and we'll get right back to you, we promise. If you have questions on resources, you can either scan the QR code or you can go to our website and pull down, as I said. But right now, there's a chat button, as it says in the upper right corner there, that you can click and type in your question. And Morgan, we'll get going on questions. Do you have anything to start with?
Yeah, we had one come in pretty early on in the webinar when we were going over the pipe sealant. And the question was, is the pipe sealant intended to be an alternative to Teflon tape applications?
Absolutely is. The answer to that question, and I will say this, we will dive into that very heavily in our webinar that focuses on anaerobic pipe sealants. But for right now, I will tell you that it is a tremendous alternative to Teflon tape for the mere reason that it does provide that, as Paul said earlier, that hard plastic seal underneath and continues to seal out any gases, liquids, or air that may want to come out there, but provides the adhesive form as well.
Actually, to elaborate on that, Teflon tape and pipe dope, they're primarily lubricants to give better engagement on pipes, nipples, tapered threaded connections, so you can screw them on tighter. The anaerobic product, because it cures from a liquid to a solid plastic, gives you a high pressure barrier. So it's a true adhesive. It's a true adhesive sealant type of product. So actually, it's an improvement over a Teflon tape or a pipe dope.
Thank you. Yeah, we had another question, and I think this is probably one that a lot of people are wondering if they're really interested in these products. They're wondering if there are samples available.
Absolutely. If you, for several different ways you can do that. You can either contact your local distributor that is either calling on you or is listed on our website. You can ask us at GorillaPro.com, or you can actually email us at GorillaPro@hbfuller.com, or you can do the inquiry on GorillaPro.com. More than happy to send somebody out your way to let you try these products.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. And then we have another question coming in. It says, what is the best product to lock in screws to MDF?
MDF is composite wood, isn't it?
Yeah.
The anaerobics are not really designed for that particular application. If you're locking screws into wood, I'd go with one of the epoxies, maybe the EP3, or if it's larger parts, the EP5, gel epoxy.
All right. We promise we'll get, if you ask a question we didn't get to it, we promise we'll get back to you. But right now, for the sake of time, for fairness of time, we're going to close this out. But thank you so much for joining us today, and we really appreciate it. Be looking for our next webinar on December 2nd. Thank you very much, everyone. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.